Yes, that's a mattress going in the Vision Jet. My daughter is moving home from TCU back to San Diego, and I got to try to fit all of this into the Vision Jet. Today, I had to go to Target and pick up a scale because we're going to be at max gross weight, and I'm going to take you through the process of figuring out what can come. Maybe the mattress has to stay. I don't know yet. I can't fly nonstop, so I'm going to go to Tucson into San Diego. So let's jump into it. A little weight and balance, a little fun, and we're going to meet some friends, because anyone who walks by a garage sale at an airport surrounded by Gulfstreams, they're looking at this like, something ain't right here. All right, let's go. I am officially the freak show of the airport. Gulfstreams, Challenger jets, everyone's looking at me like, what? This is the final load. Got my scale, gonna start weighing everything. Got my sheet to write it all down to get my max gross weight. See what that calculation is, and you can't forget the mattress, headboard and TV. It's all supposed to fit inside here. I'm glad I took that seat out. I'm hoping the mattress goes here. And there's a little bit of room in the baggage compartment in the back. All right, first strategy. The airplane has different areas within it that are arms. It's like, where is center of gravity on this airplane, and it moves. If you put too much weight in the back, it tilts. Or forward like that. It's not safe. You got to keep it balanced. So here's what we do. I'm going to take all of these bags. I'm going to weigh them all. I'm going to create categories of 5, 10, 15, 25, etc. Put those bunched together. So then when I get my weight and balance, I can put the data in. Like on seat number 3, the seat weighs 33 pounds. I know that. And then I'm going to put 40 pounds of bags on top of it, so I can put the exact weight in that location. So let's weigh everything. Let's see what the total weight's going to be to make sure we're underneath the max gross weight versus the amount of fuel I can take to make it to my destination safely. And then we'll specifically lay it out in the plane. All right, telling the world right now, 186. I'm proud of that. Proud of that. Now, let's reset it. Here we go. 218, rounded to 219. Public math. 14 plus that, 33 pounds. That's how much this bag weighs. This is gonna go in the above 25 pound category. 25, 15 and under. And here's the new 33. Writing it down. 215, 31.
So is this an experiment? Trying to see if it all fits?
This is like going old school weight and balance for private pilot days.
Yeah.
Like, I gotta go to San Diego, so 1 or 2 stops.
Gotcha.
It's kind of fun.
You might get it. Is it just you? You might get it all.
My daughter.
Oh, and your daughter?
So I think the mattress and the TV and the headboard might have to stay. We'll see.
Well, you did a good job, if that's all that's got to stay.
Yeah. uh, 207, 23. 214, 28. 14. Bag and mattress. Time for a short break in the shade. Everything has been weighed. Any guesses? Some things are way heavier than they look, and some things are like feathers. Right now I have 420 pounds. So now the tricky part is distribution. If I put all of this in the plane in the back, it's basically gonna be flying like this. That's not safe. Same thing, if I put it too far forward, it's gonna be like this. It needs to be just in a perfect state, a little forward or a little back. There's an envelope we can use in the calculation. So this plane can take off It's 6,000 pounds. I am okay taking off at 6,000 pounds. There's plenty of runway here. I'm at Fort Worth Meacham. I got to look at the runway distance, take off a lot of times out of here, but I do know that the Vision Jet has plenty of runway left. I'm going to calculate it by the time we're done. So right now, it's time to put everything in, and I also need to figure out my fuel so I can put my fuel order and get that going. Then the calculation will happen. Can I make it to my first destination or not? Me too.
What?
Me too. I don't know yet. This is a big discussion.
Yeah, that's good.
I know it fits, but it's like Tetris. My daughter's moving back from here to San Diego. So I said, let's play Tetris. Let's give it a try. Crazy, huh? Thanks. Whew. I kind of wish we would have driven, but this is fun. It's love of life. Mattress is in. Slight problem. The seats are all the way forward. I don't know how I'm getting in and out. Could be a safety thing too. It is. You need be able to get out in an emergency, so got to figure that one out. Get that last. Okay, I'm admitting defeat. This mattress may have just won the battle, but I'm gonna win the war. If you can see right here, that is the pilot seat. And it is not safe for a passenger to try to get out of this. If there's an emergency, they gotta get out fast. They're gonna have to climb over the top of me or through the mattress. Or if I have to go out the emergency exit that's on that side, that ain't happening. This just wore me out trying to make this work. So I've never left a mattress behind at an FBO. This is gonna be interesting. I'm at Texas Jet, and I don't think they've ever had anybody turn in a mattress and say, can you throw this away or give it to Goodwill. This will be a new one, but I'm happy with my decision. It's a safe choice, and I can easily fit everything else in, which I'm pumped about because I'm ready to stop moving. Oh yeah, I also, picked up cuts and blood. I don't know how I did that, but hopefully it washes out. Oh, so I'm about to donate this thing. Someone is going to be very happy to have this unbelievably perfect mattress. Casualty of owning a Vision Jet. First world problems. Maybe if I get a Gulfstream one day or something, I can just have my own bed to lay in. I can think of nothing better than this chair also being a victim of not enough space. Doesn't weigh a lot, but safety getting in and out, that's a priority. So our victims in this wild exercise is the mattress. I don't need to bring the scale. I'm never gonna pack a plane this tight ever again. It was fun one time, but no. Between these, I'm gonna save an extra 60 pounds, which is great. That just means more fuel. All right, it's time to put my daughter on board. Aubrey and I are ready to go. I need to go catch my breath for a second. This was fun, but not again. First guy I asked takes it. This is awesome. You want here? How about I wheel the chair, and then, or I'll carry the mattress over my head, whatever. Where do you want to go? Back there? I'll carry the mattress. How's that? I'll do the heavy work. I got someone to take the mattress, the chair, and the scale all at once. First try. This is so cool. I'm just walking with the mattress bouncing on my head. Bounce, bounce, bounce.
Are you moving somewhere?
My daughter's moving back to San Diego. She only lived here for 3 months, so all this is brand new. Where should I put it? Okay. Perfect. Thank you. Enjoy. Okay. Perfect. Thank you. Enjoy. Yes. Mattress is gone. Locked and loaded. Look at that. That is Tetris. A little advertisement there too. Skip the groomer. Amazon. Woo. Let's go.
Down to 6,000 field side, Southwest 488.
Southwest 488, clear visual approach, runway 12, and contact tower 118.3, see ya.
Clear visual 12 over to tower 18.3, Southwest 488, good day.
November 5, Mike Victor, descend and maintain 9,000.
9,000, 5 Mike Victor.
109.
November 5, Mike Victor, descend and maintain 6,000.
6,000 Mike Victor.
November 5, Mike Victor, Tucson Airport, 10 to 11 o'clock, 10 miles, advise me at Tucson Airport in sight.
5 Mike Victor, we'll go.
November 5, Mike Victor, turn right heading 300, vectors for your descent.
Right 300, Mike Victor. And 5 Mike Victor, airport site.
November 5, Mike Victor, roger.